It wouldn't be a house without some guard dogs. Here, Bella, here. Come on, get up here. We have to tame the heathens. Welcome, everyone, or shall I say, welcome to my house.
She wants to join in the party. Oops.
Well, we wanted to introduce you guys to our new RV. So if you've been following us, you know that we had a 2020 Grand Design Reflection 315 RLTS. It's a mouthful to remember. At any rate, let's see here.
The question is, can you remember what this one is?
Yes, this one's much easier. But how long has it been?
3 months.
3 months?
Yep.
Yeah. God, man, we've gone a long way in 3 months. Okay. 3 months ago, we went to General RV in Ocala and met this wonderful guy named Jarrett, sales guy, and he was so patient and so great. I highly recommend him at General RV, but we ended up with a 2022 Grand Design Solitude 390 RK-R. Don't forget that. That's really important, and we'll get to that. So let's start up at the kitchen. How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Come up into my other room. So the first thing that we love is that this is split into different levels. So I feel like we have different space. In the Reflection, we felt like we were just in one space all the time. It's super roomy up here. I'm going to start on this side. It has 5 slides in the rig. Every girl loves a big pantry. It does have a light here, so you can see what you're doing.
Good job, Grand Design.
Yes, good job, Grand Design. We have 4 drawers. Now, with these, when you're going down the road, these do pop these doors open. So we do have some safety measures in place, and that'll probably be for another video, but lots of room back there. They spared no expense on storage. Turkey tested and approved residential oven. 4 burners. We have lights up here and here with the fan. We do have an Air Max fan, right? Is that what it's called? Air Max?
I think it's
something like that. Oh, Max Air.
Max Air, yeah.
Fan. I don't know. Y'all will correct us, I'm sure. That Dash R I was telling you about, this baby right here. This is the residential fridge. You guys will never go hungry. So, and the freezer. This is a judgment-free zone, by the way.
That's right.
And an ice maker.
Yes.
All right. We'll come around the bend here. Babe, if I forget anything, just holler.
I'll let you know.
You let me know. You let me know. All right. This is really where it all happens every day.
That's where the magic happens?
Yeah. Well,
no, that
I don't know.
Right there is where the magic happens.
Yeah, so you can see they have so much storage in here. Down here, this is a great big area for trash cans.
We have a nice big trash can.
Yes, we have a really big trash can, extra soap. We keep our trash bags down there, and then my sink strainer can even fit in there. All right. And lots of space under here for all of my cleaning supplies. We decided to put the paper towel roll holder on here. It saves some more counter space so it doesn't look so cluttered. I know we have a ton of it, but I like it clear as much as possible. This is like the booze cabinet. If we dig back here, you get a little something back there. Little koozie. Let's see here. Silverware. So this is the Camco, but you could probably fit a regular size one from like Walmart or Target or whatever for your silverware. I just happen to have this from our last rig because we couldn't fit one of those. But there's what, 4 of these? Sorry, Bella, didn't mean to scare you.
4 drawers.
Another booze drawer. And games. I just needed a little place to put everything. Now, I will tell you, this is a great spot for the air fryer or any of your big appliances, but you know these get really, really hot. So when we use this, we do move it over here to the island. And we'll get to the island here in a minute. But we have more space here, more lights there. They have great lighting everywhere in here. This is light here. And because Jarrett and I work Jarrett works from the rig full time with his job, and I try to do the editing and social media side, so this is my desk, but there always seems to be something we need to print. So this has been a great spot, and I haven't had to take this down yet when we've been traveling, so that's a bonus. Let's see here. Oh gosh, y'all, this is the cabinet that holds so much.
You know, the junk cabinet?
No, there really is a method to this madness. I won't tell you what everything is, but it's kind of office / electronics. How's that? And safety when we travel.
It's very deep.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see how
it goes
deep it is.
way back.
Way back.
That's why I said, oh my goodness, when we got to this one. Full size microwave. And if you've been following us, yes, there's
my favorite.
Some funny buttons on here. There was that. Oh, and then there's also, I guess if you're gonna defrost butter or kids meals, it's got a.
We're just assuming that's what those buttons really do. We don't know for sure.
Okay, let's talk about this island. All of you that cook out there, this is like your dream right here. I don't cook very often, I should say that. But I do use this a lot for, you notice there's not a lot of space over here to put your dishes when they're clean, so I lay it out right here. On the island is where I put all the dishes to dry. And then, power of tower. Let's see here. All right, this space in here has my crock pot, toaster. I can't even tell you how many bowls stackable in here for any of the baking needs. My cookbooks are in there. When we travel, the Keurig goes in here, and then that's put away. And then our pots and pans. Voila! So, oh, I missed a drawer over here, I think. A cabinet right here. We'll come back to it. So anyway, this holds all of our pots and pans. It also holds all of Jarrett's cooking stuff for the grill, for the Blackstone, and all of my oven mitts are in here. Put it all back. Over here, I forgot to show you guys this one. So our coffee box usually goes down here, and then this kind of holds all of our popcorn, some extra napkins, and this is Pyrex. Everybody asks me when I'm posting on social media, I can't believe you use glass bowls. I like them because they don't stain and they're easy to clean and they have lids, and so I just use these and they travel fine. We've never broke one since. We've broken coffee mugs, but never this. So if anybody's timid about them, don't be afraid to take your Pyrex with you. And I know about weight and all that, but I don't think it takes up that much. Not if you want to.
She's not the one that cares about that. That would be
no,
me.
Jarrett's like a fanatic about it. And the bar. When we first got, by the way, did I tell y'all our new RV's name? So the Reflections name was Miles. And we were trying to come up with a name for our truck, our new truck. Jarrett's going to do a video on that. It's a Ford F450 dually, and he'll tell y'all more about that. But we wanted like a combo name. So we have Olaf, and the truck is Spin. So this is Olaf, but he did come with 2 bar stools, and they were like white material, and they had no wheels or anything, which I get when you're rolling down the road, but it comes with a strap down here already. So this is called a drafting chair. So I'm able to bring it up and down. It can tilt. I have a place for my feet, and we're able to store the dog's food right here. And then I'm able to sit up here and work. And then they have outlets underneath here and underneath here, along with USBs. So it's really functional in here. And if you hadn't noticed already, all of the windows in this rig. Come on, guys. Come on. And there's the dogs. They've learned to go up and down these stairs. Okay, heading down here to the living room. We have theater seating with lights. Let me come over here so you can see, babe. Hey. Etsy all day. Has lights. Get down. She knows better. We have massager. We have heat. It has a USB right here. I don't like the USB right there because sometimes hips don't lie. And then, you know, it's electronic because we might not be lazy enough. You got a place for all your remotes and little electrical cords. I'm not a fan of the drink holder. It only fits smaller size cups, and sometimes our bigger mugs or thermos, what do you call those? Our water bottles don't fit in here. So I usually take that out, set it in here. It's just a sock. What else? One downfall is there's not a lot of space for any lighting here. This is just a touch, and it has a USB cord that goes with it. And we just added more plugs here so that we could use more outlet space there for other things, such as plugging that in. Now, the sofas. This is a sleeper sofa trifold. We keep it covered up because of the dogs. We rarely ever have company. At the very most would be our daughter Michaela. So we keep this on it as well as their own beds. So they know that this is their area. They're not to be up here on the theater seats. And coming around here, more storage. Can you believe it? I will open all these up. Sorry, babe. So, I got these off Amazon. I forgot which YouTuber we saw a long time ago. It's a few years ago now, since we were watching videos in the beginning, educating ourselves. But I like the bins that have the clear fronts on them, because then we can see what's inside them. I did try to label them. They're kind of handy. But we have everything in here. I have heard of people overloading this though and stuff falling through, so you got to be careful of that, and we're probably borderline right now. And then like in here, Jarrett's got all of his toolbox and screws and stuff. All right, moving on. We have, I don't know what this fireplace specs are. Do you?
It's I believe it's 5,000 BTU.
There you go. Nice pretty fireplace. Puts out a great amount of heat. One more pitfall is heat rises, right? So we have the kitchen up top and the bedroom up top and the living space down. So where's the heat gonna go? Straight to the top. So we have a small little heater that we put out as needed when we're someplace cold. And we also have a fan, just a small little oscillating fan that we'll set up on top of the bar, and it kind of helps direct the heat this way. But I do wish that there was some kind of a vent here. You see them sometimes in winter houses. I forget what the little mechanism's called, but it could attach here and kind of blow the heat down. That's one pitfall of this type of fireplace with the split level like this. A lot of people ask what this is. It's an air purifier because we got fur babies that have a lot of fur and dander. We added the sound bar, but having this mantle has been great space for it. And I don't know the specs on the TV, but it's a Roku TV, right? Or something?
It's a Roku TV. I think it's about a 50-inch TV, maybe 55.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I want to let Jarrett talk to you about his desk area here.
All right, so it's really pretty simple. We took the other couch out. There was another trifold sofa here. We took that out, and I purchased a standing desk. And this is a pretty heavy-duty one. It was a pretty expensive desk. It goes up and down electronically. And we figured out pretty quickly that we had to really strap it down. And when I say strap it down, I mean metal straps with screws in the floors to keep it from moving around, because it was difficult to keep it from moving around without having some kind of security applied to it.
Let's talk about this right here, your little setup here.
So what she's referencing is we had to come up with a way to put power over here because this slide does not have power. So we ran a power cord from behind the two theater seats, came around the corners here, and then we made it so we could easily unplug it for travel days whenever we need to close the slide. So all we do is just unplug from right here and stow and go.
Yes. If you don't forget.
That's right.
Because I forgot this last travel day.
That's right.
We have a checklist and we try to remember everything, but it's hard.
If you guys want eventually to have me to do some kind of a video on the desk, the lighting setup that I have, all the setups, everything that I've got, how I run the power cord, just let me know and I can show you guys that.
Yeah, just put something in the comments. But one of the blessings to him as he's working and being stuck in the rig, working as we're traveling, is his view is always changing. These windows, they're great. However, let's tell them how, in the summer, it's hot.
The summertime it's going to be hot.
And in the winter, it's cold.
There's ups and downs to just about everything.
Yeah.
And so if you want to have a lot of windows in your rig, you're going to have some heat. These are not dual pane windows, unfortunately. So,
yeah.
And we got a good deal on this rig, so we can't complain too much about it.
Yes.
But back over to my beautiful wife.
That's right. You know. Just kidding. I forgot to show y'all this as we're going around. So one of the things I wish they did was plan out these, you've heard us talk a lot about the outlets and the placement. In addition to another not very good placement is the outlets are in here. So anything you put up here, you'll see things are crammed in here right now. This is a picture frame, but we're just struggling to figure out how to have space to plug everything in without cords having to come from here and then around. And you see right now this is not plugged in, but that's because this is plugged in and the sound bar is plugged in. But let's talk about the radio. It is a Bluetooth, I don't even know, Fosgate.
Rockford Fosgate.
Yeah, I don't know this stuff, y'all.
So there's really not much to say about this radio. Unfortunately, it is not that great. I mean, the brand is a good brand, but they did not include a subwoofer in here. And they have speakers in the ceilings. There's no amplifier that is applied to it. They have speakers outside, so those are nice to have. But that's the reason why we went with the sound bar, is because we wanted a little bit better sound. And the sound bar did come with a subwoofer, which is behind the theater seating. So
yes,
it works out much better and sounds a lot better.
Oh, and speaking of this, so this did obviously come with another sleeper sofa in here. And before we even got squared away in here, I put it up on Marketplace and sold it brand new. So it does actually, if you buy it as original, come with 2 sleeper sofas. So you can sleep 4 in here.
I think I mentioned that. At least I said there was a sofa over there.
Did you? But did we?
I did.
Sorry.
That's
There's
all right.
so much. I'm sorry, y'all. It's short-term memory. It's age.
But I didn't mention that she sold it and we got some money for it and all that kind of stuff. So there you go.
Look, you watch our channel long enough, this is what you get. This is it. Just the real deal. Okay. In the hallway. Babe, I'm turning this over to you again because I don't... All this electronic stuff, you know.
Well, we won't talk about electronics. I mean, again, if you guys want us to go over that at some point, we can. But this is our electronics cabinet. This is where we keep our router for Wi-Fi service. And we have our radios in here. I have another Wi-Fi device in here for when we're back at home. And then here's our control panel. The control panel is, again, very simple. They do actually give you, in this rig, the control panel up here, which is self-explanatory. This one is LCI's touchscreen system, which is nice. But this is like a really dumbed down version of what you would get in some of the... I mean, this is a high-end rig, but for whatever reason, this one has very minimal options that you can do in here. It's really more effective to just go right up here, press buttons, and you're done with it, instead of trying to go through a menu system. So if you happen to get a rig that doesn't have this in it, it's not that big of a deal because you're trying to search for things. I mean, this has its benefits, which is we do have an app that we can run things with, but I rarely ever use that. We usually just use all the buttons up here, and that's about it. So
yeah.
I did have to, again, these cabinets don't come with any kind of power in them, so I ran power to them. I basically bought a 110 or 120 box, and these boxes actually, you don't have to do any wiring to. You just have to find a place to plug them into. So this wall goes basically almost into the basement, and I was able to find a plug just to plug those 110 outlets into. So there's a 110 outlet down here, 110 outlet down here. We can charge her vacuum up down here, and I can also run my electronics up here. So we're good.
Yeah, and this has probably been the biggest blessing. As at first I was like, where are we gonna put all of our like cleaning stuff? Our, you know, it does have a central vac, which I'll show you in a minute, but thankfully, especially the Dyson, that thing is my best friend.
One other thing to point out here too is this is where your inverter switch is.
Oh, yes.
So when we're going down the road and we want to run the refrigerator, we have to make sure that that's turned on. So
yes,
this unit did not come with a solar panel or any solar panels on it, unfortunately. So hopefully eventually we'll be adding those. Did it come with 2 batteries? That's nice.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna come up here. More, just when you thought there wasn't enough storage, there's more right here. This is our poop bag holder and key holders. And then this is Jax's side, and this is Bella's side. Everything that you see with hooks is command hooks, or command strips, is how we've placed everything up. Look, he thinks he's going OUT.
He knows when we go to this, open this cabinet up, it's time to go outside.
But they did not have any coat hangers in here, so we did purchase this little hook system right here, and that's where we hook all of our jackets. Now, and then this comes the opposite way, so you may want to switch me. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I bought these. They don't fit perfect, but this is Jarrett's hats. my hats. This is winter gear, and this is emergency things like if you're going in the water, ponchos, extra umbrellas. This is our camelbacks, and then extra poopy bags. So it fits a lot. It's really big. Now, I do want to tell you guys, if you notice in here, show one more time, babe. You see this bar? I had Jarrett take the bar out down here so that we could do a rack instead, because even with those hanging bars for your hangers, all your stuff still drags on the bottom there, and we made better use of space that way.
And it just gave us more space to throw more stuff in there, which is exactly what we needed to do.
Yes.
We need more stuff.
Yes, more stuff. Ladies know we need our stuff. Come on into the bathroom. Okay, this is your dream bathroom right here, y'all. Dual sinks. I don't like these faucets. Anybody you talk to doesn't like them. I've seen recent videos of more recent rigs, build dates, than what ours is. They have now changed these out. But what happens is when you, first of all, water sits, there's no way to keep it dry all the time. And you'll see there's already, what do you call it, corrosion? But when you come and turn on the faucet after traveling, even if you let air out before you leave, it spits, and next thing you know, you're drenched.
Well, that's one of the reasons why it spits out, because now it's trying to force that water through the lines where there's just air.
Yeah.
And so yours does it, but mine doesn't do it. I don't know why. Hey, you wanted that side.
Special.
Yeah.
I think he needs a cookie, right? Anywho, I'm still happy, and eventually we can always change these out. I've seen people have them changed out as well, but nonetheless, his and hers, or hers and mine, mine and his, either way. And I have these little rods in here, holds everything up, fantastic. Let's talk about these hooks right here. So hand towels, there was nothing here before. These hooks were actually on here, and another Amazon find. I bought these taller hooks right here and asked Jarrett to switch these out, and we put the hooks that were on here, on this side of the cabinet for being able to hang a hand towel. This is not your Max Air fan that has the rain thing.
No, just a manual.
It's a manual, but at least I can touch the fan this time, whereas in our other rig I had to step on a stool every time, so that's nice. Now we have a lot going on here, but this is my side. It's mostly medication stuff we don't really use much. So where I keep toilet paper, tissues, Camp Champ. I know most people use Happy Camper, but shout out to Camp Champ. This stuff is amazing. Well, we can talk more about that later. We bought a different toilet paper holder and put it on the inside there. And out of sight, out of mind. 3 drawers here, 2 small. This is just extra supplies of everything. And this. Lots of storage space in here. And down here, we did something a little different. This is actually our dirty clothes. This is where we keep the whites and the darks. And you can see I'm due to do laundry. And then we even have a scale right here, because everybody needs to know their weight, right? And the shower. Go ahead. Step on in, babe.
All right. Do the
test.
So, yeah, this is a great shower because I'm about 6'1", and I've got plenty of room. The shower head's above me, above my head, which is great. They put this super duper fancy high end, like, you find this in some super nice hotel. Because we all know that campgrounds have super great pressure, so it should work fantastic, right?
But show them where you have to really stand.
Do I have to really stand?
I have to stand like way over here because it comes down because there's no water pressure.
This is great for me. I mean, I get my head wet and I stick it under there, but it works out fantastic for me. I mean, I don't know what she goes through, but it's got the wand and it's got the jets right here that, it works great if we turn the pump on.
Yeah.
But, most campgrounds are 40 PSI or below, at least that's our experience.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work well for this thing.
And it did come with these already installed as well, these racks.
Yep.
So.
And then you got your seat, which I cannot sit on, I don't think, but she can.
I don't know, but I can. And that's great for shaving legs, ladies, right? Yeah. Otherwise, you got to try to be Gumby. Really.
I don't bump my head when I walk out of the shower.
Yeah.
It's great.
Real quick too, one thing I'm not a fan of, and Jarrett and I agree to disagree. I do not like these glass doors. They are a pain in the bootay to clean, and I'm so over them. I have seen people take them out and they put this guard thing right here and they put a bar and you have a shower curtain, and you can add decor that way too, right? So I don't know who's team glass doors or who's team curtain. Let us know below, but I hate cleaning these things. And then you've got lots of space for your toilet here. Right here. Bloop. Porcelain. Am I missing anything else?
That's it.
Oh, I do want to show you something fancy. Look at this. You ready? Oh, set the mood at night when you're getting ready for bed and you're trying to wind down. This lighting. I actually really do like it.
Do that again. Towel was in the way.
Oh, my bad. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it pretty? I like it. Okay. All right. Let me hang my towel back up on my rack. All right. Look, this is where the dogs live. Not really. This is where they sleep. No dogs in the bed.
That's not what they think.
Welcome to where the magic really does happen.
Yeah,
baby.
Sleep.
So, this originally came with a king-size bed, but it was wall to wall. And to make this thing, I can't even imagine. So one of the very first things we did was we went and got a queen-size mattress. But that also meant that this board was going to be sticking out. So Jarrett did a little modification on that. We will be talking about that in another video, some modifications and upgrades that we've done. But now I can fit down here to make the bed on this side and that side. And I added these, you might show them over there, but I added these little plastic containers just from Walmart, or actually maybe I even had them already. And they just hold our medicines and cords and whatever else. This is also something we added, these little boxes for tissues. Sorry, it's still Christmas. We haven't gone through them that fast. But these are just Canaan stripped right here to hold that there. And these are your night lights. One on each side. You want to show them the outlets with the USB, and that's on my side right there and his side. His over here is right here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see here. This does lift. We had to upgrade the springs on it though because, well, our mattress is a little heavy. But it does stay up. We keep all of our bags under here, camera gear, winter stuff. This is my jewelry. It kept falling off, but it works just fine right here because this has a little felt pocket. And then these are pockets right here too. These are dog sheets though, but you know, great little space for a little bit of everything there. Let's see. Oh, right here. Oh, Bella, I have to make you move a little bit, honey. We'll move her out of the way. Secret, huh? This is all of our bed sheets and extra blankets for if we have company. And a place for you to take shoes on and off or whatnot. Doesn't come out very often, so we just put stuff in there that we don't use very often. Jax, don't move or anything, buddy.
That's not what he does.
All right, closet space. This is Jarrett's side. This is my side. You have, I was like, oh gosh, I wonder if he'd straighten this.
Not very straight, but it's doable.
It's pretty good for you, honey.
For me, yeah, sure.
So anyway, we've got space up here. And all this clothes hanging space here. Another thing I had him do in here is he took off the, unscrewed this bar and lifted it up higher. Because even though his clothes still drag, they were really dragging on the bottom here when they were hung up. The other thing we did is you can't see in here. It's dark. There's no lighting. Grand design. You need lights when it's dark space. So these are rechargeable lighting, and they come with a just command strips, Velcro. Come with a remote right here. I don't even know if it's charged right now.
It's not.
No, okay. But anyway, that's Jarrett's. Another drawer here. And here, however, let's talk about this drawer right here. When we're traveling, every single time, there's a little mat in here, every single time this drawer wants to come out, and the first or second time it got stuck on the slide. So what we do now, our fix has been, we take one of the beds, and after the slide's in, we put the bed down there, and it keeps the drawer from at least going into the slide. It goes into the bed instead. And then we check it every single time before we open the slide and pull everything out and make sure it's all good. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something that's my very favorite. And I didn't have this in the reflection, and this has been probably one of the best gifts ever. I feel like Vanna White. Oh. So if only I look like her. Anywho, washer and dryer, stackable, Splendid or Splendide or whatever you want to call it. It washes our clothes, and I don't have to go to the nasty laundromat and deal with disgusting, disrespectful people that don't handle a laundromat the way it should and clean stuff up. That's all I'm going to say about that. But you'll see these noodles right here. And if you have followed us for very long, you'll see that there was a reason for these noodles. And it's because when this washer is going and when we're traveling, this dryer shakes like crazy. So we were a little concerned about the screws coming loose and just safety purposes. So these have worked out fantastic, and they are not the skinny thin little noodles. They are the big thick noodles that not Dollar Tree, those won't work. They're Walmart is where I got these. So, and this works fantastic. Boop. When you're traveling, you just put these little hooks on right here. Well, I'm in the opposite direction. And doesn't go anywhere. And then, of course, mine. I tried to make sure everything was... This is where I keep my laundry stuff, in case you're wondering, like, well, where do you put all your laundry stuff? And then I just tip it. Boop. So, laundry. And I had him lift that bar, too, on my side. I don't want my booty all up in the shot. Drawers over here, just the same. And I have one more laundry basket. This is just for like towels, because I don't like towels, and with clothes I don't wash them together. They don't mix. You'll notice that there's a ledge right here, and I kept trying to think like that's a waste of space. What can we do with that? Off Amazon I found those shoe racks, and they're just up there they come with their own sticky hooks, and they're plastic and they're lightweight and they work. They hold 2 pairs of shoes for each one, unless you're like me and I shove them all in there. All right. Dresser drawers. Oh, my bad. Oh, shoot. I forget what's in what. I might do cherry red now. I forgot what was in those. Unmentionables,
It's just
people.
your drawers. Why would you even know it's in them?
Because I'm too busy thinking about what do I need to show them. Anywho, I digress on all of that right now. Let's move along. Moving this. Do you have anything in here?
Mm-mm.
I didn't know if you ended up putting
Nope, go ahead.
the firearm. Secret drawer. Secret drawer. So, we put my fake pretties back. But let me tell you what, something ever happen, flip this thing up and move along. Take care of business then. All right, talk about TV, babe.
It's like a 30-inch TV, nothing special.
Nothing special.
No, it's only smart because we made it smart by plugging in a Roku to it.
Yes. Did I miss anything?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I did want to tell you guys about something that happened. Actually, 2 things. Just so that you guys are familiar, and Jarrett can show you when he does the outside, but there was a big, long landscape mirror that was up here, very, very heavy, and they had the thinnest nails holding it up. And you guys that have traveled for quite a while have experienced some really, really crappy roads, and we came in and the mirror had fallen down. And that's not the first time. I've heard of people saying that that's happened, but it happened to us. And now the mirror is actually broken because one of the dog's tails hit it when we had it standing up, and it's whatever. We were going to change that anyway. But the last thing, the reason you want to check all of your screws and all of your slides, sorry, the sun is in my eyes, is because there was a screw. Stop, Jax. Go away, buddy. Where's your ball? Right here. There was a screw from the outside that had gotten stuck with the slide. Jax, with the slide. It was literally within the first 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. That happened over here, though. That was over here where it scratched it.
Oh, wait. That was that one.
Yep.
So that was that. So watch and always check underneath those slide flaps. And then the other thing, the reason that we had, when he was talking about we had to latch this down with straps, the desk, is because right here there actually is a little teeny tiny hole and crack in there. And it was from this desk. So it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter how heavy something is, everything in this space moves when you're going down the road. So secure it all of it. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it for the inside.
All right, so welcome to the outside tour, which is going to be pretty quick because most of the stuff is pretty universal, and it's very similar to what our travel trailer had. The biggest difference is we have a lot more storage out here, which we can't really take advantage of because you only have so much weight that you can put into these things, so that kind of sucks. But we'll start right here with the front bay, which is massive. I almost can't even reach to get both handles at the same time. As you can see, you've got a ton of storage in here. Now, these, sometimes you can get these, or you will find these with an outside kitchen right here. And so that takes up probably about that much space. So if you want the outside kitchen, go for it. Of course, it takes away from how much you can put into it, but ours did not have the kitchen, which we were fine with. We did add the TV in. That's a extra TV that we had. It does have, the little vacuum cleaner that's on the inside, but we almost never used this. I don't think we've maybe used it a couple times.
I prefer our Dyson. It just, with the amount of dog hair we have, it's just pointless for us in our situation.
Right, and then of course you got the motion lights, which is nice, but huge storage bay. It's fantastic.
Go Knowles. Sorry,
Go Knowles.
had to throw that in.
All right, so you get 2 propane bottles. They're both 30 pound. You get one on this side and then one on the other side.
Yeah.
And then you can see some of the hydraulic lines in here as well.
Yeah.
Coming on down, we've got, this is where this unit really stands out, is because it has, all underneath here is going to be storage. So again, probably more storage than we could ever really use. And we really aren't this neat, and it kind of looks like we are, but we really aren't that neat.
This was a big change from the reflection, because in the reflection we could never find anything, so we tried to start simplifying. Hey, real quick tag here. Follow our travels. Hitch, roll, relax. Okay. Moving right along.
So another big bonus here is in here we have a nice slide out tray, and this is really big and it holds about 800 pounds. There's a lever right here, pick that up and it comes right out. Here's our mirror that we broke that Gina told you about earlier.
Yeah.
But this will hold 800 pounds, and right now it's a mess, but eventually we'll get it cleaned up.
Yeah, another more ride.
Yep,
product.
More ride.
Okay.
So we got our mini honey wagon right here.
Little honey wagon.
On this other side we have more storage. Go figure. Can't tell you how many times I've bumped my head on these things.
Yeah.
It does have a power reel for the electrical cord, but in our other rig we installed a manual crank one, and honestly I like the manual crank better.
Yeah, I do too. 100%. This thing is like finicky or something. It
works, but it just is it's slower, and it acts like it wants to die on you because it's struggling to pull up that heavy cord.
Yeah. The gray tank handle here.
That is the gray tank handle, yep.
It's on the inside of the bay.
And we have a gray tank dump right here underneath that gray tank handle. And moving right along. Here's your power cord hookup, your furnace, and you get a 12-gallon hot water heater that comes with this one. Here's our wet bay area, and also more parts of the pass-through storage on the other side. Grand Design does a great job of doing controls, whether you're doing your dry camping or you need to fill the tank, or you're just from city water, you need to sanitize, you need to winterize. It's all right there for you, just color coded. Put the knobs where they need to be and you're good to go. So you'll notice too that this right here is not going to be on the normal Grand Designs. This outlet is something that I put in because we actually at our home base we have a way to plug in to a network, and instead of having to run a network cable in, I went ahead and ran a network cable from inside our electronics bay where we have our router, and then I can plug a network cable in here out to the pole and we get instant network. And then also we have coax cable hook up there as well.
And then your other valves here.
Black and gray tank.
Your black and gray tank, because
those are the bathroom ones.
You also have down there.
Yep, that goes from the bathroom. And then of course the pass-through storage right here.
And now we're on the other side.
You can really see how big and how much space you have with that, which is fantastic.
Yep.
And then the bonus for us, at least for me, is the auto leveling, the level up system, which is hydraulic. There's 6 level jacks on this rig, and it works fantastic. I'm so happy to have this compared to what we had with the travel trailer. It just is, it works great. You press a button and it does it all for you. So that works fantastic. We love that.
Yep.
So one other thing, and I need to go get a key, so I'm going to have Gina pause the video and we'll be right back because I need to get to show you down this bay down here. All right, so we got this bay open. So this is great. This is where this didn't come with the generator. So we did have a generator, and so we keep our generator down here. So we got our generator, we got an extra storage bin down here, we have 2 batteries. A lot of these rigs come with a solar panel or a couple solar panels on the top. Ours did not come with that, so we'll be adding that eventually, but it is pre-wired for solar panels. And then of course we have a switch. This switch right here runs the outside lights. And it also turns on the bay lights in there.
Oh, y'all can probably see better now. All right.
And then we get this nice pin box upgrade. This came with the unit. I think it's another More Ride pin box. And it just has shocks in it. It's got a big rubber block in there, so it's supposed to help with chucking, which I don't know how much it helps, but we have had some good towing experiences with this rig, other than the roads that we have to deal with. So that's the exterior of the unit.
Never mind the bugs, but
never mind the bugs.
There's the
bugs come with
switch.
it.
Yeah. That means you've been doing what you're supposed to, traveling.
That's right.
And you got one awning.
It
but
only
it
has
is
one awning.
super long.
It's about half the distance of the rig. So it'd be nice if they had, more awning space over there, but I can understand why they can't put awnings over there, but it would be nice if they figured out how to do it. So I think this is this particular model is only a year or 2 old for Grand Design, so they'll probably have some upgrades to it as they go along.
Yeah.
But hope you guys enjoyed the tour of our rig.
Olaf.
Olaf. We have named it Olaf.
Yeah.
And you'll get to meet Sven. Did I say that right?
Sven, yep.
I don't know why my wife decided to come up with a name that I can't really pronounce for our truck.
Because I like it. And Sven is big and burly on Frozen. And Olaf is quirky and has all kinds of issues. And everybody knows RVs have issues.
They do have issues. So another video will be coming eventually on the truck.
Yep.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things down there. Make a comment if you want to see something that we didn't cover. I'm sure eventually we'll cover some additional things that we've done to the rig, but we just wanted to give you an overview of what the rig looks like.
Yes, don't forget, again, follow our travels.